Love that we find like on a field. Everything is so divine and so real. The surfaces are beyond and they don't just stand still. Love we find as we just see everything as it is in its own space, its own time. Love like this field of the surface and we understand it all. We don't want to crawl. We want to just make sure that we rock and roll. But we don't want to do anything that's too insane, but we don't want to ever refrain. Love on the surface is everything that it shall be. But do you understand the hurt and the pain? Love on the surface. So many people say they've been in your shoes, but yet they don't put the socks on your feet or they don't put anything to keep you complete. Love on the surface. We dap up, we hug up, we thank up, we acknowledge up. But yet where do we go from there? What's up? How you been? What you know? What's shaking? What's clapping? Hey, yeah. Oh, what's up? Hold up. Wait a minute. But love on the surface, what does it mean exactly? You travel, I travel. You laugh, I laugh. You cry, I laugh, I cry. You knock on the door, I knock on the door. You look out the window, I look out the window. You see your plan, I see your pain. You see the pain, I see the shame. What's in the end game of it all? Love on the surface. Sometimes people hear what you say, but they don't hear what you feel. Sometimes they hear what you feel, but they don't see what you say. They can't try to compartmentalize it. Love on the surface. Ain't it just nice and dandy? Everybody has their biases, but they don't understand how you come to be into your direction and why it ends up like these devices. Why does it seem like at the wedding everyone throws the rice in the air, but won't feed the ones who need it the most and show that they care? Why are you starving? Why you see it like that? Why you see the damp? Why don't you want to be a champ? What happened to people wanting to champion a cause? Which way are you going to go? Are you going to be lost all your days, all your nights? Where do you find your salvation? What do you do? Love on the surface. You can stay comfortable. You can stay end and friendly. Where does it begin? What is the remedy? Love on the surface. So many walls and so much to bear and to climb. But yet, some people's credit card just got declined. Why is that? Can I give you a word of advice? Or will I just be looked upon and I'm not really that nice? And how do I roll the dice? Love on the surface. So we long for something, to say something, to be something, to compare something, to feel something, to imagine something, to just evoke, to provoke, to elect, to select. But we don't want to neglect. But love on the surface, somebody's bound to be lost in the wild of it all, the mild of it all, the revelry, the preview. What do you see? What do you know? As the wind blows and I just see the window, where am I about to go? What am I about to say? What it does it even shadow? What is it compared to? What is the contemporary? As the words are so very, and we ain't even long for February. Or did we even get to January? Or do you want to do like Mariah and do you want to carry? What does really it all say and what does it all compose? We just sit there and think about it. We have so much. And yet, love on the surface. You didn't understand. And they didn't tell Whitney Houston, we just love you. Didn't understand. Love on the surface. But we got to have reminders. And we got to stick away and keep away from the blinders. Love on the surface. Let's get deep for a change.